Hello dear students, good morning. Our today's topic is advantages and defects of Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay, so let's start the class with positive thing. Advantages of Mendeleev's periodic table. So as we discussed yesterday that Mendeleev arranged the element in increasing order of atomic masses like this. Okay, and these vertical columns are known as group. And I told you about the speciality of group, that all the group contains the element which shows the same chemical and physical properties. Means if we talk about the first group, then all the element of first group will show same chemical and physical properties. Okay, so if suppose we know about the properties of potassium only in first group, okay, then can you guess the properties of other elements in the same group? Your answer should be yes, because as I told you that all the element will show same type of physical and chemical property, and you know the properties of one element, then you can easily guess the properties of the other elements belongs to the same group. Okay, so this is the biggest achievement of Mendeleev's periodic table, that it enables us to do a systematic study of element. Okay, so this is the first advantage, that we can do systematic study of elements. Okay, now second point, as one formula is there, that atomic mass equals to equivalent weight into valency. So by using this formula, Mendeleev corrected the atomic masses of many elements on the basis of their position. Okay, let's see how. Suppose we are talking about beryllium. Okay, so since beryllium belongs to second group, so according to Mendeleev, since it belongs to second group, the valency of beryllium will be 2, because group number represents the valency of the element. Okay, so beryllium 2, and equivalent weight for beryllium is 4.5. Then atomic mass of beryllium will be 9.0. Okay, means 9. But before Mendeleev did this, the atomic mass of beryllium supposed to be 13.5. Okay, 13.5. So in this way Mendeleev corrected the atomic masses of many elements on the basis of their position in his table. Okay, so this is the second advantage of Mendeleev's periodic table, that he corrected atomic mass. Now we'll talk about the third. As I told you that when he arranged the element, then he arranged the discovered element as well as some undiscovered element. Okay, like he left the space for gallium and germanium, because these two elements was not discovered at that time. Okay, so and not only he left the gap, but he foretold the properties of undiscovered element. Okay, so in this way these left gaps and foretold properties inspired the many scientists to discover the new elements. Okay, so in this way we can say that Mendeleev's periodic table helped in the discovery of new elements. Okay, so discovery of new elements. So these are the advantages of Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay, now we'll talk about the defects. To know about the defects of Mendeleev's periodic table, we'll start our discussion with hydrogen. Okay, so Mendeleev placed hydrogen with these alkali metals: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Okay, So since it is present with these type of elements, so definitely it will show the properties like these, and it should be okay. But if we talk about the seventh group, so there are four types of four elements there, which is known as halogen: fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So hydrogen also resembles with these elements, like it can make anion like these, and it is non-metal like these halogens, okay, and many other properties are also there. So in this way you can see that hydrogen resembles alkali metal as well as halogens, okay, seventh group. So it should have been placed in both the groups, first group as well as in seventh group, but Mendeleev placed hydrogen only in first group. So this is the first defect of Mendeleev's periodic table, that is position of hydrogen. Now we'll talk about the second defect. We know about the isotopes, right? As hydrogen has 1s1, 1s2, 1s3. So hydrogen isotopes are the species of same element which possess the same atomic number but different atomic mass. Okay. So as we know that hydrogen, Mendeleev arranged the element in increasing order of atomic masses. Okay. So these elements, these isotope should get the position in periodic table because they have the different atomic masses. But Mendeleev did not give any position to the isotope, so that's why this is the second defect of Mendeleev's periodic table, that position of isotope. Now we'll talk about the third. Mendeleev placed lanthanum and actinium in third group, okay, but actually there are 14 elements which follows the lanthanum and other 14 element which follows the actinium, okay, but Mendeleev placed all the 14 elements together as La in third group only, and also did for same for the actinium. Okay, so this is the next anomaly of the Mendeleev's periodic table, that he did not give the separate places of all the 14 elements. Okay, so this is the next defect, position of lanthanoid and actinoids. Now we'll talk about the next. Next is about the eighth group. He placed the transition metal, okay, he placed all 9 transition metal in eighth group, okay, and he limits the properties of all these within the eighth group, obviously, because these are present in eighth group. But modern studies revealed that there are 40 transition elements which are scattered all over the periodic table, okay, but he limits the properties of alkali transition metal within the eighth group. So this is the next anomaly of his periodic table, which is position of transition element. Now we'll talk about the next anomaly. Next anomaly is that we know that he said that all the group number shows the valency of the element, okay. So if we talk about the first group, then all the element should show the only one valency according to Mendeleev. Similarly, for second group, all the element will show only one valency, that is 2. All the elements of third group will show the one valency, that should be 3, and so on, okay. But if we talk about the first group, then copper can show 2 types of cation, Cu plus and Cu plus plus. So it shows the variable valency, and he did not give any explanation regarding variable valency. So this is the next anomaly of his periodic table. So next is variable valency. Next point we have already discussed yesterday, that they see this pair. Okay, in this pair, iodine, atomic mass of iodine is 127 and tellurium is 128, but he placed iodine before after tellurium. Since it has the less atomic number, then it should be placed before tellurium, but he did so because it represents the property like 7th group. Okay, so this pair did not follow the periodic law, Mendeleev's periodic law. So this is the next anomaly of his periodic table, that anomalous pair. Next is he placed some dissimilar elements together like Cu, Ag, Au. These are coinage metals. Okay, and he placed these coinage metal with alkali metals, and there are many physical and chemical properties which are different for both these type of element, but he placed these two type of element together. So this is the next anomaly of his periodic table, that he placed dissimilar element together. And oppositely, see these metals: Ag, tellurium, barium and lead. Okay, copper and Hg. So these pair shows the same property, like copper shows the property same like Hg, Ag shows the property same like tellurium, and barium resembles lead. But so all these elements are similar with respect to their physical and chemical properties, but Mendeleev placed all these similar elements in different groups. So this is the next anomaly of his periodic table, that he placed similar element in different groups. So these are the defects of Mendeleev's periodic table, and these are the advantages of Mendeleev's periodic table. I hope these all are clear to you. Okay, thank you.